Yo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down now. Calm down now. I need these bones. Yo. Oh my God, don't spill, buddy. Shayo. Kill Soboma. Holy shit. Last. Everybody go chop breakfast. Shayo. Ole. Shayo. Whoa, whoa. How you like my singing? Good? You go both for the risotto. Nothing to discuss. So. All right, yeah, I ain't gonna be on for that long. They ain't even no intro. We just gonna get straight to it. Okay. Oh yeah, we're not back for too long. We're back for a short time, but a good time. Listen. You know, we kind. I really don't give two fucks about some of the stuff. But My man Ti has said there's no mystery. Well, he ain't say there ain't no mystery in his history. But Ti has welcomed the paperwork party. Unfortunately, Boosie works fast, but the chat niggas work faster. We already got all the paperwork. All right, so we're about to go through the shit in a second. I don't know why Ti even posted the shit up. So, um, yeah, we're gonna figure out if there's any mystery in Clifford's Harris history today. Okay, we're not gonna actually be streaming too long, but it probably gonna take me like about 30 minutes to get through this shit. Um, I'm Somebody said no music. Yeah. We ain't got no time for no music. All right, everybody online. I think everybody's online. Welcome YouTube. Welcome Twitch. Welcome to my Facebook pages. Everybody's in here. We're gonna get immediately to it. So now, if you guys don't remember, earlier today, we were watching a few things. One of the things we were watching, let me see if I could find it. We were watching a Expeditious episode, right? Expeditious. Let me see if I can find the episode. Ah, boy, it's a while back, ain't it? Oh, there's a history on YouTube, so I could look at the mystery and the history. Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
No, I ain't got
All right,
my life. And so,
all right, perfect. So, people, we're gonna get to this shit real quick. This is just how quick shit happens. You know what I mean? Listen, let me tell you this. For all y'all gangster rappers, y'all might want to just stop with this paperwork stuff because I don't know if it's all gonna help y'all, but we're gonna get into some stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, welcome. Number one. Number two, earlier, and by the way, this is the only topic I'm covering. After this, I'm getting back off stream because I was in the middle of doing YouTube videos when these landed in my lap. Oh yeah, I showered and everything. I drink in the shower too. I don't know if you know. So I got another cup. I'm still kicking it. Shower, big act, look refreshed. I'm good to go. Dogs are chilling. You know what I mean? Anyway, earlier today we were watching Ti tell a story. Here we go.
in the camera saying whatever I had to say.
Here we go.
Cousin to God rest his soul. We had a little hustle we were running. He had like freight trains and truckloads of Banana Republic and J. Crew, like white folk, like, you know, office clothes.
Yeah,
and shit.
facts. Yeah.
And Gap and shit. And we'll get it and we'll be going around selling that shit for half price, blah, blah, blah. They were like before I'm Serious dropped in like 2000. And we got pulled. We was on the run. We was on not on the run, but we was on a run to where like we was meeting. We had a truckload to meet, so we had to empty the truckload out. But then I had a motherfucker meet me, you know, to make a play.
Facts.
So I had to get the truckload out and then make the play all at the same time. Now we in Lenox Mall parking lot. We unload the truck and get all the shit. Then talking to the man while I'm making the play. While I'm making the play, this nigga looking at everything. Yeah, man, y'all got, you know, motherfucker, we done said what you want, man. Here. Said what you want, man. Get this shit and go, man. And he like, but look, man, but y'all, what else is that? Man, look, bro. And right then, police security. I mean, not police, but mall security. And you know, we did them like some, you know, like mall cop. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, man, I'll see you later. And then we get in the car, we pull off. And then, of course, you know, they follow behind us, calling the real police. And so before we actually get on the expressway, the real police pull us over. They pull us over, I have a gun. So, while we going through the court process, unfortunately, my cousin Toot passed away.
P2.
R.I.P. Toot, man. Toot actually introduced me to DJ Toomp, which is the founder and architect of the trap music, the original trap music sound. So that's how I kind of got in the game.
Big Brother Kanye. That's who Kanye was talking about on Big Brother. Huh?
No. Kanye was talking about Jay-Z, but
No.
But
It
DJ
was
Toomp did the beat.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Shout out to Ye.
Yeah. And Toot got me in the game. I ran into Toot, he my real cousin, and Toot had work. Toot had work. He had work. You know what I'm saying? He would move
what type of work?
Cousins of him weekly. You know, he was probably good for about 50 to 100 a month. And so I'm telling Toot, man, put me on. He like, hell no, man. I know your uncle. My uncle was serving time at the time. He like, man, your uncle will kill me, bro. I ain't gonna do that shit. But he said, man, I will put you on. And don't you rap? Man, let me hook you up with, you know, man, with some motherfucker who can help you with that. And then I'm gonna show you other ways to get money. So that nigga showed me how to go in Home Depot with a piece of paper with an account number on it from a landscaping company or a big electrician company, a big construction company, and this number is the number to their bank account, and we getting everything at Home Depot and giving them this piece of paper and saying, yeah, I worked there. And they just look at it because they make so many transactions with the type of business that they do, and they just like, okay, cool. And we go right outside, roll that shit into your hands, get the cash, and go.
Hop up in here,
that
people.
Was some of the easiest money I ever made.
God damn,
anyway,
Tim, where was you at in my life?
And so that's what Toot. So that's how I end up getting the truckloads of Banana Republic and Gap and all that shit through Toot. But we got pulled over. They couldn't hit us because they thought we had stole these clothes from the mall.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't steal out no motherfucking mall, chump.
Nigga.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Steal out no
Fuck, get the
goddamn mall.
fuck
But
outta
they
here.
had me with a trick. Meanwhile, I got a Yukon full of goddamn Banana Republic, J. Crew, Abercrombie, Gap.
Yeah.
And they like, this shit had to come out the mall. I'm like, no, nigga. Ain't still out no fucking mall.
Fuck wrong
And
with
while
you.
they searching there, they found the tools. And then they started saying, well, what about this? Where's my lawyer? This was in the agreement. I had to do it. Toot died. And I had to do it. My lawyer said I had to do it. I could make everything go away if it was Toot, if it was Tramel's. And I had a talk with Toot. I had to do it.
Posthumously?
Yeah. After he had passed. I had to do it.
What Toot say?
Toot said, I take all the charges you got. I had to do it. If you could walk away free and put it on me, I had to do it. Goddamn right. Because I'd be damned if they gonna come and motherfucking extradite me from here. If they can come get me from here and serve me a warrant, they doing damn good.
So is that what boys giving you shit about because you put it on?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
Nah. Don't nobody even know about that. I just volunteered this. Don't nobody even know about that. I'm just being honest.
I can dig it. I'm
just being honest.
Yeah.
That's the only time
That you.
I done never said or gave no information about nobody because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead, and he told me that it was okay. So that's the only time. Any other time, I don't even call the police like for accidents. I don't. It ain't even no 911 call with my voice on it. If a motherfucker break in my house, I am not calling the police. I had to do it. Doing it. I had to do it. Steal some of my car. I am not calling the police. I had to do it. Now, if my wife there and she want to call the police, I'm gonna tell her, man, do what you gotta do. I'm gonna be over here.
I had to do it.
I'm gonna be over here at Starbucks drinking tea. You do what you gotta do. When y'all finish talking, y'all let me know.
Battle can't say
Everybody
that.
in this industry or everybody in this particular.
Okay. All right. So this is a story we heard earlier. Midstream actually. Instagram.tip. You might just want to change that to TI because tip. Anyway, TI posted his paperwork, and he actually has it up there now with the song "Paperwork Party" over it. Okay. This is what he posted. Let me pause it. It says, "FYI, can nobody who got their name in other people's paperwork question me about mine. I got it on me. We can have a paperwork party. Pull up or shut the fuck up." Okay? Okay. Now, I did post this on my page. Make sure you follow my page. It's the Akademiks page. And we got the same post up there as well. Now, we wasn't even trying to get on our takeoff shit, really, for this. Because, listen, I'm now in the belief that we could solve any crime in one stream. Any crime. Any crime. Like, nigga, the biggest mystery in the world, nigga, we'll solve it in one stream. Easy. Easy. Like, come on, man. Let's go. But I started zooming in, started looking around. I'm like, you got the paperwork. If you look on it, it says motion to suppress on one. And this right here, if you zoom in, it says to dismiss, which I imagine is a motion to dismiss. On the first interview he did, or that interview he did talking about the Boosie thing, he said, I got off the case because I filed a motion to suppress, and it was suppressed, and because they didn't have the evidence of what they were charging for, we dismissed it. So it looks kind of like T.I. got it. You know what I mean? It was a joke he was telling that wasn't a good joke, and people believed it. But. This is why, like, you know, I'm really wondering why people be talking about their criminal shit like this, especially if you care about snitching. If you don't care about snitching, it doesn't matter, right? Like, if you care about snitching, it don't matter. If you don't care about snitching, it doesn't matter. But when people are holding you to, like, some type of fucking gangster standard, I guess everything matters. So, since T.I. mentioned paperwork party, listen, nobody, you don't got to pull up on T.I. I got all the paperwork, all right? No, you don't got to put it on T.I., okay? Now, I'm going to bring up the exact case that these documents that he has are from. You don't need to talk to his lawyer. You don't need to talk to him. You're going to realize a few things. Number one, and I'm going to tell you exactly how these things are found. There's no mystery in my history. Number one, he mentioned his cousin Toot. Now, if you guys listen to a song that he did, which I'm a huge, avid T.I. fan. I'm a big T.I. fan. T.I. did a song, and I'm going to show you how easy this shit is. That's why I'm going to be like, he did a song, T.I. I'm just type it in. T.I. Wait, TikTok. T.I. Live in the Sky. One of my favorite songs by T.I. He's talking about people he's lost. And he talked about Toot on the song, okay? Let me go to Genius. Now, when he talked about Toot, what he did was he gave out Toot's real name, okay? So, man, I like to dedicate the song to my cousin Toot, Alejandro Tramel Morgan. So we got the name, okay? This is how simple shit is. Thank you. We got the name. Now, the reason why people were skeptical about this whole thing, they can't find a record of T.I. having this case. There's zero record of T.I. having this case, right? So nope, if you search Clifford Harris, he never got arrested for this time he's talking about. So we got to reverse engineer it, and this is how quickly we do it. So he mentioned his cousin Toot. They called it together. So this is Toot's real name. Now, we could verify a few things about Toot. He said Toot passed away. Obviously, in the song, he's saying rest in peace, so we imagine that's true. But if we didn't think that's true, don't worry. We come with a lot of evidence, okay? There's an obituary report about Toot. Here we go. Funeral services for Alejandro Morgan, Tramel Morgan, will be held on April 12th. Yes, this is how quick we get it done. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry. Friday, April 12th, 2002, in the chapel, blah, blah. This is the obituary for his cousin. So the cousin does exist. This is true. Cool. Now, the next thing we got to really look at is, let's look up Toot's cases. We did. Perfect. Now, according to the timeline of this thing, this would have been about maybe 2001, 2002. So we looked up the case, and essentially, and also here's the thing too, on T.I.'s document here, you can see right here, you can see an indictment number. You see an indictment number right here too, right here. This pretty much, you can reverse look up the case through this too. When you look that case up, Toot is connected to it. So Alejandro Tramel Morgan is connected to that. Now, this is where it gets a little bit odd. It's kind of odd, if you ask me. And by the way, I'm not here saying T.I. snitching at all. Just to let y'all know. But might be some mystery in the history. Who knows, okay? Here we go. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, here we go. All right. Wait, what the fuck? Give me 1 second, chat. This was happening a lot quicker. All right, we got it. So we happen to find the case. Here's the case. This is the case right here, okay? The state of Georgia versus Alejandro Tramel Morgan et al., okay? Which means and others, all right? Case number was filed this date. It's a non-capital felony, Superior Court. And what we also find out is a few other things. Remember, T.I. is supposed to be the co-defendant. And this is where it gets a little bit odd. It does get a little bit odd here, people, okay? Because there is a co-defendant for this case, but it doesn't list Clifford Harris. And that I guess that's the mystery in T.I.'s history, if there's any. Now, again, I'm still not saying he's snitching or nothing like that, but it's important to point out, right? Because this is the case he's talking about, undoubtedly, right? Give me a second. This. All right. By the way, you're going to see some addresses here. These people don't live there no more. So here it goes. These are the parties. First, this is the bonding company that bonded them out. This is the cousin Toot, Alejandro. And then this is the co-defendant. And you're going to notice this is not Clifford Harris. It says Douglas Arnell Morgan. This is the co-defendant. So the reason why, and this is what we get to find out, the reason why nobody could find this under T.I.'s name is not listed. So T.I.'s government name, Clifford Harris, is not listed under this case. There's a whole different nigga. There's a whole different dude that's listed as the name. Now, granted, you know, and I see some people say it probably could be a fake name, this and third, but I'm wondering if they book you on a felony, don't they at some point verify your name? It's a little odd. So let's say T.I. gets arrested and say, what's your name? Douglas Morgan. Don't they check your name at all? Don't they find an ID? No. I don't know. Again, I'm just going off what I see. So those are the people. So we have Alejandro and we have Douglas Morgan. Okay? We have their full charges that they got charged with here. Give me 1 second. I gotta do this kind of slow. Sorry. All right. Do it like that. There we go. The full charges each of them got charged with is this. So you'll know that Alejandro, aka Toot, got charged with a bunch of theft by shoplifting, and Douglas Arnell, whoever that person is, or maybe it's T.I., but T.I., this is not T.I.'s real name, got charged with 5 counts of shoplifting and a gun. So Toot, a.k.a. Alejandro, does not have a gun charge. Okay? He has 2 misdemeanor, 3 felonies. Douglas Arnell has 3 felonies and 3 misdemeanors, but one of the misdemeanor, which carrying a concealed weapon, I guess, I don't know how that's oh, yeah, because it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. My bad. It's Atlanta, right? Okay, so it's Atlanta. So carrying a concealed weapon. So that's interesting to note. Okay. And I guess this is the clue, because I've seen people where, like, you know, like some people who really care about this are frantic to be like, why they can't find it? Like, is it sealed? Like, maybe T.I. is a government informant. And I don't know. I'm not answering those questions. Those ain't the questions I'm answering. You feel me? I'm just trying to answer. Hold on. Let me see what the fuck. Okay, give me one more second. Give me one more second, chat. All right. Okay, I'm looking at that. Okay. Cool. Now, we're going to start matching documents, too. So, first and foremost, just to show you, it's the same shit that T.I. posted, right? Okay. So the document that T.I. posted is exactly this. Give me 1 second. I know I'm moving a little slow. All right. Is this. You'll be able to tell. Look where the stamp is on this paper, on this page right here. Look. It touches the S. The corner touches the S. Right? The corner of the stamp touches the S. On the paperwork I'm pulling up, corner of the stamp touches the S. Same shit. So it's, you know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. Now, again, I'm going to have to assume that Douglas Arnell Morgan is T.I. It has to be. So I'm guessing with somehow, I don't know how incompetent people could be, but somehow T.I. gets locked up, has a gun, gives a fake name, and while giving a fake name, they arrest him with the fake name, and they go through a whole trial or court proceeding with a fake name, and they never correct it to say it's Clifford Harris, not Douglas Arnell Morgan. Now, I'm assuming he never had a name change. So anyway, this is the motion to suppress, which basically said, which, by the way, that's a little wild, too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, imagine you could get locked up and you just give another nigga's name. Whatever. Anyway, motion to suppress having been filed on behalf of defendant Douglas Arnell by his attorney, Louise, blah, blah, blah. After hearing an argument from the counsel, the court finds that the initial stop, arrest, and search of the defendant and the defendant motor vehicle was illegal and was without warrant and was without probable cause. And after being so stopped and arrested, the defendant was held in custody, interrogated, and his motor vehicle search, items seized, and that such custody interrogation search, blah, 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 was illegal, da, da, da. It is therefore ordered that all evidence produced by said illegal stop, search, arrest, blah, blah, is hereby suppressed by the state and is directed to not be used as evidence. So the judge did sign this. So basically the judge agreed. So what T.I. was saying there, and I guess the only thing that I'm really pointing out that might be just different than what you already know from what T.I. said, T.I.'s name is nowhere near this shit. You know what I mean? This is somebody else's name. You know what I mean? So, unless T.I. got an alias, or somehow the Fulton County court system allows people to use fake names, it's 2 possible options. T.I. told the story, but he wasn't the nigga that got caught. He's telling the story, or he said it, but it's actually his man's and his cousin, right? So that's possible. So maybe there's somebody named Douglas Arnell Morgan, right? Like, and by the way, if you're giving a fake name, who gives a fake middle name? Like, oh, that's extreme, but okay. So either this is an actual person that T.I. is lying about the story to say, yo, I'm him, right? And T.I. never got charged with this. Or T.I. did get charged with this, and the Fulton County police and also court system is so fucking incompetent, which this is what is kind of hard for me to believe a little bit. When you go to court on anything that's even possible arrestable, if you even go for a traffic ticket, you know what they're going to say? Before the judge even considers, or even like the prosecutor, they're going to be like, yo, hey, run his name and let's see what other like traffic tickets he has, right? They must have ran this person's motherfucking criminal history, right? They have to. They'll be like, all right, run his name through the database. Tell us if he's a felon, because if he's a felon and he has a gun, that's a different charge. So clearly this name must have came back. Douglas Arnell Morgan clearly came back. You get what I mean? So if this fake name came back, if a fake name came back, this person has to be real. Do you get what I mean? If this fake name comes back, it has to be real, right? So, look, what he's saying happened, but it happened to, look, the reason why he also, look when T.I. posted, the reason why when he posted, he doesn't show the name because his name is not on it. It's Douglas Arnell Morgan. There's some mystery right here in the history. This is the nigga. But this don't say Clifford Harris. Now, who knows? Maybe it's somebody in his family that, maybe, listen, I believe T.I. was in the streets. I'm a fan, so I want to believe all this shit. So I'm believing he's in the streets. Maybe he got priors this and third. Maybe he used to give a false name, like he used to give his man who's a square name. You get what I mean? Maybe they was born the same year. That could be true, right? Like he just gives a false name and whatever. That could be a thing. Right? I don't know, but okay. So anyway, the motion to suppress did get granted. The next thing that we then saw was a motion to dismiss. So it's the motion to dismiss. And this is going to be here. Make sure I download the bitch. Cool. Here we go. So this is the motion to dismiss. Hold on, chat. I'm about to read some of y'all comments. Maybe y'all could help me like figure out this mystery. I don't know. Or I could just be fucking stupid. You know what I mean? I could be just fucking retarded. Okay. So this is the motion to suppress, and here, look at the motion to dismiss. Again, by the time they're filing this, remember, I have, wait, let me see. So, Toot doesn't die until, I'm guessing, 2002. By the time they're filing this, right, the motion to dismiss, this is, this is 2003, so he's already dead. Yeah, he's already dead. Yeah, because it got stamped 2003, right here, 2003. So he's already dead. Okay, but it says, comes now that Douglas Arnell Morgan and files this amendment to his motion to dismiss the above indictment as shows as followed. That about on December 2001, the defendant was arrested in a GMC Yukon truck. T.I. got that right, it's a Yukon. And got issued a charge of which the basis of the above indictment. That on the 4th, that the Judge Stelma blah blah of the Superior Court conducted a hearing on a motion to suppress. After a hearing in which the arresting officer, blah, blah, they found the initial stop and blah was illegal, in the view of Okay, so whatever. As a result of the motion to suppress being granted, the honorable charges all, by this honorable court, all charges against the defendant should be dismissed by the state, blah, blah, blah. And yeah. eventually this was granted. This was granted. Huh. Now, there's a few more things. How does T.I. get to go by a fake name? That's kind of interesting, ain't it? All right. Then the last thing is, well, not last thing, one of the last things. This is like the full complaint almost. So this is it. If y'all want to look up anything, y'all could look it up. So he was right. He was right to a certain extent. They were accused of theft. They're saying he took 13 dress pants, 1 leather jacket, 2 shirts, 7 pairs of shoes, 4 shirts in excess of $300. What the fuck? And the property of Banana Republic. He did say Banana Republic, a store and resale establishment, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh, shit. They were stealing from the Gap? Or that's what they're claiming. But T already told us his story. And 1 sweater and value, blah, blah. Property of Gap Kids. 2 leather jackets, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is the Gap again. And right here is Baby Gap. Oh, shit. These niggas was hitting a lick on the Gap, bro. Allegedly. Then right here was Old Navy. Okay. The misdemeanor, blah, blah, blah. Did knowingly carry about his person outside his home and business, not in the open manner, and not in fully view, a pistol. Okay. So this is the gun charge. But again, they charge Douglas Arnell, right? Now, this is where I'm at in kind of figuring out who the fuck is Douglas Arnell, right? Because it has to be somewhat real. Like, come on. His info is here. I looked up the birthdays. T.I. is also born in 1980, but maybe he did make this fake birthday up because he said 1017. This might be fake. 1017. A nigga born in 1017. Was Gucci popping back then? Yeah, Gucci was popping back then, right? 1017, right? Male. It doesn't say. Let me see. When was T.I. born? Let's see. Let's Google when T.I. was born. When was T.I. born? T.I. was born on the 25th. Yeah, so he's born in 1982. He's born in 1980, but he's born on 9/25, not 10/17. So maybe this is a cousin or something like that. By the way, I also found out that that's my dog. He's wilding. I'm about to have to let him outside. All right, I gotta let Pluto out. My boy ain't going for it. All right, give me a second. So, chat, here's where we're at with it. We're trying to figure out how did T.I. lie and tell the cops he's this nigga, and they just believed him, if T.I. is the person at all. Now, it's a possibility that there's an actual Douglas Arnell, and T.I. just told his story. That's the only mystery we got. Let me let my dog out real quick because it look like, I don't know what he want to do. Hold up, give me a second. dog's cooling, bruh. Let both of them out. This is interesting. Who the fuck is Douglas Arnell Morgan? Somebody said T.I. named his dead cousin as a Morgan on a song, so he also might be a Morgan. T.I.'s grandfather's name Morgan. Now, I found some other stuff. Let me see. So the only thing I could really find addressing why his name was that is that when it came time for him to get sentenced on the silencer shit, they brought up but it still says allegedly. I'm gonna show you. Wait, hold on, new tab. So this came up. They're talking about his arrest. They said the first was December 22, 2001. Harris allegedly gave the name Douglas Morgan and was carrying a concealed 9mm pistol. The arrest didn't result in a criminal conviction. He was arrested in November 1st, 2002, and later convicted of carrying a 10mm pistol. And the third was when they executed a search warrant at his house. And they found him with a firearm with an attached silencer, large ammunition, and photos of him holding weapons. And the incident didn't result in a criminal conviction. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Somebody said, so he used a fake name. Well, he said he used a fake name. I don't know. By the way, in the court documents too, and I should have printed that out, there was several mentions that the co-defendant had died. So they did bring it up to the court that, yo, Alejandro is dead. And the court requested a death certificate before they would enact anything. And at first they couldn't get it. And at first they thought both of them were dead. And then they realized it was only Alejandro. I don't know, man. It's just a little weird. Chat, again, I didn't come on here for a long time. I really just came on here. I'm going to drop you off some homework. The only mystery in T.I.'s history is figuring out who the fuck is Douglas Arnell Morgan, number one. Is that T.I.'s fake name? Is that T.I.? Is that T.I.'s friend? Is his relative? By the way, his grandfather's name is, you can look it up. Trust me, I was Googling. If you look up Clifford Harris, grandfather Morgan, you'll see something about it. Hold on. Look. T.I.'s grandfather passes away. T.I. shared some sad news on Instagram Tuesday, posting 2 photos marking the passing of and the burial of his grandfather, Robert Morgan. So somebody is named Morgan in his family. Also, you look at his past, you're going to see Morgan. So there's some Morgans there. I'm wondering if this is just someone else. Clifford Joseph T.I. Harris Jr. is a rapper, actor, entrepreneur credited with popularizing the hip-hop subgenre of trap music during the 2000s. He was born on September 25th, 1980, to Clifford Buddy Harris Sr., so he's a junior, and Violetta Morgan. So his mom's last name is Morgan. This is T.I. sharing a picture of, is when he said, we'll never forget what you did for us. 55 years on Bankhead, bonds, foreign bonds that will never be broken. Rip daddy, rip mother. We love you both. Apparently, this was when his grandfather died, and his grandfather's name is. Oh no! Yeah, this was. Oh, yeah, this was Robert Morgan right here. Ripped my granddaddy, Daddy Strong's Robert Morgan. Now, out of respect, I ain't gonna go too much into this, but I'm guessing there might be somebody named Morgan along his family tree, which I'm guessing the grandfather is the father of his mom. But yeah, I'll drop y'all all some homework. We'll figure out if there's any mystery in T.I.'s history. Let's figure out who the fuck Douglas Arnell Morgan is. We know who his cousin is, Alejandro Tremel. What's his name? Alejandro Tremel Morgan, right? His cousin passed. But we gotta figure out who the fuck this is. But we can't verify the motion to suppress and to dismiss was true. Other than that, somebody said, could you get arrested and give a fake name? I don't know. All right, man. I'm just dropping out that homework off. I'm about to do some videos, kick it for the night. I will definitely not be back on tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow. Thank y'all for all the support from earlier. And yeah, y'all enjoy your night. I'm gonna be busy making videos. If y'all guys have any information, I feel like I'm T.I. giving a Crime Stopper a story. If y'all got any type of information or anything going on, hit your boy, okay? I love when you guys give me exclusive shit that, we could talk about it first. All right, other than that, catch y'all niggas tomorrow. Okay? Love y'all.